Now, though, the latest on Paula Deen. A federal judge has thrown out race discrimination claims made by a former restaurant manager in a lawsuit that has already cost the celebrity chef so much of her culinary empire. So is this a victory for Deen? ABC's Rebecca Jarvis is here now with the latest. Good morning, Rebecca.
Good morning, Lara. And that is the question this morning. A dramatic turn of events, a legal victory for Paula Deen, but in the court of public opinion, the decision may have come 2 months too late. This morning, the disgraced queen of Southern cuisine escaped one boiling pot of legal hot water.
Out of this world, y'all.
Monday's ruling by a federal judge puts an end to the most damaging claim against the TV star, that she had discriminated against employees based on their race, an accusation that toppled her TV cooking kingdom and ruined her reputation.
Paula Deen's worst mistake and her first mistake was letting $1 million lawsuit trash a $20 million a year empire. It doesn't matter if you're right and they're wrong. It's a business decision, and you settle it and you make it go away.
Deen's former restaurant manager, Lisa Jackson, a white woman with biracial nieces, sued Deen, claiming she was offended by Deen's alleged discrimination against black workers in the restaurant. When Deen refused to settle, Jackson's lawyers deposed her, asking, "Have you ever used the N-word yourself?" Deen replied, "Yes, of course," but said only in the past. When her words leaked, her empire crumbled.
Please forgive me for the mistakes that I've made.
The Food Network dropped her show, and a chain reaction of retailers who sold her cookbooks and cookware, Walmart, Target, Home Depot, and more, cut ties. But the judge's ruling stated Jackson had not proven her claim, saying she was at best, quote, an accidental victim of the alleged racial discrimination. Still this morning, many wonder if it's all too little, too late.
It falls apart in minutes. It can take years to rebuild. This is not a moment where the sponsors go, look, we wiped the slate clean, we're back.
This morning, Deen's publicist tells ABC News the star is pleased with the ruling and that Deen is confident that those who truly know how she lives her life know that she believes in equal opportunity, kindness, and fairness for everyone. The ruling lets stand Lisa Jackson's claims Deen's brother sexually harassed her, but the judge now says he could still rule on requests from Deen's lawyers to dismiss those claims as well. Jackson's attorney declined to comment, Lara.
All right, Rebecca, thank you. And we want to bring in ABC's chief legal affairs anchor, Dan Abrams. And Dan, what do you make of the logic behind the judge's decision?
Well, it makes sense. You're talking about a white plaintiff, right, suing on a racial discrimination case. Now, you can win. Meaning, if she was able to somehow demonstrate that she wasn't able to work with her African-American colleagues, for example, based on this racism, that could be a legitimate claim. But the court here saying that there is no indication that that was the case in this particular lawsuit and throwing it out. But keeping the sexual harassment claim alive.
The judge saying at one point that Jackson is at best an accidental victim. So is this any kind of victory at all for Paula Deen?
Well, look, it's a legal victory for Paula Deen. But what the judge is saying is, even if everything in here is true, it's still not a valid racial discrimination case. So that doesn't help Paula Deen, meaning in terms of the court of public opinion, this court is not saying, oh, Paula Deen did nothing wrong. Right. None of this is true.
Right.
All the court is saying is, even if it is true, there's not a valid race case here.
And it's not over yet.
That's right, because the judge still keeping open the possibility of the sexual harassment claim, because remember, that's different, because she's saying that happened to her,
right, as
opposed to how she felt about things happening to other people.
Yeah, I believe the judge was saying something that, federal courts are not human resources departments.
Right.
So, all right, Dan, thank you so much. To be continued on this one.